Let the whole body just take rest on your mat. So feeling supported, just take a little check-in with the body from your head all the way down to your toes. And then from here, just place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Inhaling through the nose, feeling the breath into the chest, the lungs, and the abdomen. Exhaling from the abdomen, the lungs, the chest, releasing back out. And again, full inhale in. Slow exhale out. One more breath. Draw the legs together. Let's link the fingers, place the hands underneath the head, elbows resting on the floor, and we're going to shuffle the legs over to our right side. Doing the same with our arms, like you're sending your right elbow down towards your right ankle, creating that semi-C with the body. Now letting your breath travel down your left side. Shifting back to center. We're going to take that walk over to our left side with the legs, as far as you can. And then the same with the head and the arms, sending that left elbow down towards the left ankle. Long breath down the right side. Coming back to center. Removing the hands from under the head, bringing them alongside you. Taking that bend into the legs, feet on the mat. Pushing the spine, the lower back into your mat. And let's inhale, rise up into our gentle bridge. Arms behind, hips high. And then exhale, lower back down. We're going to do this a few times. As you exhale, you're placing each vertebrae back down to your mat. So it's the inhale that's bringing us up, pushing us up. Arms are traveling behind to the floor. That pause. And that exhale, lowering back down. Let's do that one more time. Inhaling, rising up. And exhaling, lowering down. Bringing the hands back under the head for a moment, resting the elbows down. Just drop the knees over to the right and then over to the left. And again, right and left. Last time. Coming back to center. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a hug, squeeze, rock. Rolling on that lower back. And then roll yourself onto one side. Bringing your body up and around into our table. Gaze is towards the mat, the neck is long. We're going to reach long with the right arm, the left leg. You're stretching and trying to reach something. Drawing that knee towards the elbow as you crunch in, and then as you exhale, you lengthen. Drawing in, growing long, and let's just do one more. Drawing in, growing long. Maybe kicking back, taking hold of that foot into a variation of dancer pose. And then releasing back down to your mat. Let's send left arm long, right leg back. Finding our balance. And then drawing in that elbow and knee, crunching in, growing long. And again, using your breath. And one more. Lots to think about, our balance, our breath. Kick back, maybe take hold of that foot into our dancer. Releasing back into your table. We're going to tuck the toes. Start to head into our down dog, sending the heels back, planting the hands down, fingers wide. Maybe just taking a little pedal or walk here into each foot. And then dropping those heels back down towards your mat. And if you lift off your right hand and send it towards your left leg, you should be able to reach it. If you can't, you need to bring your feet in a little closer. Changing arms, planting right hand down, reaching left hand to right leg. And then dropping the hand back down so you're in your down dog. Start to squeeze in the inner arms. You want to open into your shoulders. Make sure you're not holding the jaw. Breathing all the way into the belly. Let's take a walk towards our toes. And then take hold of the elbows and just take a rock or a sway here. Dropping the hands back to your mat. Take a walk forward into your plank pose, hands under the shoulders. We're going to draw right knee over to left wrist, step it back. Left knee, right wrist, step it back. We're going to do that 2 more times. So continuing on. 1 more. And then drop your knees down and head into your first balasana. Sitting back to those heels, dropping the forehead down. Finding that long breath. So always checking in with the body throughout your practice. You may have done an asana yesterday that felt quite easy. Maybe today it doesn't feel as easy. So you ease off, you take your time, you listen. Our body's always changing. Every day it might feel different. Let's take 1 more breath in our balasana before we head back into our downward dog. And when we come into it from balasana with our arms long, we should be in that correct position. You can always check by reaching back. See if you can touch your legs, your ankle. And then we're going to take that walk towards the top of our mat. We're going to bring our feet together now and fold over the legs. Growing tall as we inhale, we bring the body up, sending the palms together, and then exhale, send the right hand back, the left hand forward, taking a twist here. Let's inhale, arms long, exhale, twist, left hand back, right hand forwards. And again, inhale up, exhale, twist, inhale long, exhale, left side. I'm going to do that 1 more time. Inhale, reach, exhale, right, and last one. Inhale, exhale, left. Arms back together. Let's fold over the legs. Send the spine long. Step back, right leg and the left back into your plank. Right knee, left wrist. Step it back. Left knee, right wrist. Step it back. We're going to do 2 more, either side. Last one. And you're back to your plank, maybe dropping the knees or maybe lowering all the way down to your mat, relaxing your toes and rolling to your cobra, peeling those shoulders back. Let's exhale back to our heels in balasana, finding that long breath. Come into our down dog when you're ready. Let's take the right leg long, squeeze it back, and then step it forward, top of your mat, bringing the arms up. We're going to exhale, fold down, send the arms behind, chest to the thigh, and we're going to inhale, bring the arms up. So it's exhale, folding down, inhale, rising up. 1 more to do, folding down, arms behind, and rising up. Let's bring the hands inside of that right foot and open with the right arm, taking that twist. Pushing back into that left heel. And then maybe reversing. You can always plant that back foot down. Left arm long, right hand down. Framing that right foot, we're going to step back to the top of our mat into our forward fold. Growing tall, coming up, palms together. And exhaling to our heart. Let's inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Long spine. Left leg back. And the right back to that plank. Right knee, left wrist. Step it back. Left knee, right wrist. Step it back. Let's do 2 more. Last one. And then rolling down to your mat. Rolling to Cobra. Exhale, Balasana. Coming back to that long breath. Let the jaw soften, face. And we have down dog. This time left leg goes back. We step forward, top of the mat. Bringing up the arms. Holding here. So we're rolling down, chest to thigh, arms behind. And we're inhaling up. We're exhaling, folding. Inhale, rising. One more. Rising up. Dropping the hands down inside that left foot. Opening up, left hand, taking that twist towards the left knee. Left hand down, right arm long. Pushing back into that back leg. And then framing that foot, stepping forward into your fold. Growing tall, coming up. Exhale, right hand back, left hand forward. And again, inhale. Exhale, left. Inhale up. Twist to the right. Inhale. Left side. We've got one more. Inhale. Right side. Finding that balance, left side now. And back to center. And fold. Grow tall in the spine. Step the right foot back. And the left. So you're in your plank. Right knee, left wrist, step back. Left knee, right wrist, step back. 2 more to do. One more. Drop the knees or stay on your toes. Lower down to your mat. Roll to your cobra. Exhale, Balasana. Breathing in through the nose. Take a sigh out of the mouth. Releasing anything you may be holding this morning. Feeling ready for your new day and all that it brings you. Down dog when you are ready. We're going to send that right leg back, squeeze back, step it forward, top of the mat. Plant that left foot down into our warrior two. So back foot is down, front leg is bent. Long warrior arms, and you're looking to your right hand. Relaxing the shoulders. Let's inhale, palms up. Straighten that right foot, palms together. And then exhale, palms down, back to your warrior two. So we're turning the palms up. We're inhaling, reaching up. We're exhaling, palms down, bending back into that front leg. One more, palms up, grow tall. Exhale, warrior two. Let's reach with that right hand, drop it down to our block or maybe our mat, and send that left arm long. Turning the chest forwards, creating space and length. Rise back into your warrior two. Straighten that right leg. Reach with that right hand, drop it back to your leg, your block, your mat, left arm long. Coming back up. We're going to turn towards that right foot. Just turn your left foot in a little and maybe fold down towards your right leg. Framing that right foot, we're going to step it back to our plank. Lower all the way down to the mat. Roll to cobra. And exhale into your down dog. Pushing back, squeezing those inner arms, planting the heels. Let the head go. Finding that long breath. We're going to squeeze back left leg. Step it forward, top of the mat, plant that back foot, ready for our warrior two, the other side. Left leg is bent, right leg is back, gazing to that left hand. We're turning our palms up, we're growing tall, straightening that front leg. And then palms down, bending back to that warrior two. Palms up, inhale up. Palms down, exhale down. One more, inhale, straightening that leg. Exhale, warrior two. Let's reach with that left hand, plant it down to your foot, to your block. Send that right arm long, alongside your right ear. Coming back up. Straightening that left leg. Let's reach with that left hand, drop it back down, block, mat, leg, right arm long. Opening the chest like you're twisting, looking upwards. Coming back up. Bending back into that left knee, warrior two. Turning towards your front foot, straightening the front leg, maybe turning the back leg in a little as you fold towards that left side. Getting ready to step back to your plank, so turn your toes forward on your right foot and step back. Pulling away from your mat. Let's drop the left knee down, turn the left big toe side of the mat and open up onto your left arm. By sending that left foot back a little, it helps with your balance. You can always bring up that right leg. Dropping that foot down if you lifted it off. Coming back into your plank. We're going to send our right knee down to the mat, turn that foot a little out to the side, and then roll onto our right hand, left arm long. Maybe bringing up that left leg. Reaching with that left hand a little bit more. And then dropping back into plank. Well done. Let's send our knees down to our mat, sit back into that balasana, dropping the forehead down. Coming back to your belly breath. Come into down dog when you feel ready. Pushing back. Walking the hands towards the side, the feet towards the side of your mat. Sitting down into your squat, peeling off the hands here. Elbows into those inner legs. Peeling the shoulders down. Always grab your block to sit on. Sending the crown of the head upwards. Really engaging the back, so feeling all of the back muscles working. And maybe you're staying here, maybe we're planting the hands down and just finding balance by rocking onto the toes a little. Rolling forward and back, elbows into those inner legs. Maybe you want to take it higher and lift off one foot, plant it back down. Again, the other side, lifting off one foot. Maybe you want to come into your crow pose where you lift off both feet and hold. Just play around here, whatever feels good. There's no right, there's no wrong. And then coming back into your squat when you're ready. We're going to release, sit down on our mat and send our legs along. Just make sure you're sitting evenly on the glutes, and we're going to step the legs wide. You may just want your yoga block or your strap. So the legs are wide. We're going to use our block to support our head. Keep the toes engaged, so pointing upwards, and let's just take a walk forwards. So if you can, let that block support your head, or let that block support your elbows and you support your head. So just coming in slowly with that exhalation. Relaxing the arms if you have your head supported on your block. Sending your breath into the inner legs. If you are resting your elbows on your block, it feels quite nice to put your thumbs into that point just in between the eyebrows. Top of the nose, in between the eyebrows. It's a really lovely pressure point there. It's really good if you get any headaches. So just in that point. And then the thumbs just rest there. Last breath here. And then releasing. We're going to be turning towards our right leg. So you want to turn the body towards that right leg. Let's inhale, bring the arms up, and then exhale, take hold where you can. Maybe this is where you take your strap around your right foot. And just use that exhalation. Maybe you're going to travel deeper, maybe you're going to stay where you are, but make sure you're not lifting up from that left glute. You want to plant it down. So if you are lifting up, you've come too far, just ease off a little. Remember, when we practice in the morning, our bodies are naturally tighter. So do allow for that. We're going to take 2 more breaths. We're going to work our way back up. Bend in that right leg. Plant the right hand down and just push up and release the hips. So stretching back, reaching behind you. And then lower back down to your mat. Let's send that right leg back out. We're going to be turning towards our left leg this time. Have your strap if you need it. We're inhaling, we're bringing the arms up, and then we're exhaling towards that left foot. Sending the breath into the lower back as you fold. Making sure that glute's not lifting off on the right side. Using your exhale to maybe go deeper. There's no ego in our practice, we're not pushing, really just listening to our body. Just finding that edge, that point that feels good but there's no pain. One more breath. Walking the hands back up. Let's bend into that left leg. Plant that left hand down. Inhale, reach up, point the right toes, stretch back into the hips, the chest, the abdomen, right arm. And release back down. Let's swing round onto our knees, if that's comfortable, sitting back on your heels. Still have your block in front of you. So have your block there. We're going to send the right hand back. If you've any shoulder issues, maybe you're just going to hold your elbows here. If you feel okay, right hand works its way up between the scapula, the left arm reaches up and then back to meet it. Maybe you're staying just where you are. You can always grab your strap as well if the hands don't meet. And then you're going to maybe fold down to your block. There's a few options there. As I say, any shoulder issues, you can hold your elbows. You can still fold down to your block. You're still going to get that release in the right side. Just let the eyes close. Every exhalation, you're releasing that right shoulder. What are you holding there? Let it go, let it soften. Last breath. Releasing the arms, just bring that right arm across the body, hug the shoulder and turn your gaze towards that right side. Release, plant the left hand down, grow long with that right arm, bend into that left arm, stretch over to the left side. And reverse, right hand down, left arm long. Coming back to center. So this time left hand goes behind, in between those shoulders, creep it up the back as far as you can. Or that option of holding the elbows. Grow tall with the right arm, take it back, holding the left hand or grabbing your strap. That right elbow's pointing up. Maybe you're staying upright, maybe you're folding down to your block. Let the eyes close. Just exploring that left side. Does it feel any different to the other side? Tighter, looser? Is there one side that you find you hold more tension? Make sure you're not holding the jaw. And we're going to take 2 more breaths. Releasing that left arm, just bring it across your body. Hug that shoulder, turn your head to that left side. Releasing, dropping the right hand down, send that left arm long, bending into that left or that right elbow. And then changing sides. Looking towards that right hand, right arm. And release. Move your block out the way. We're going to turn and just sit on our glutes or on our block if you prefer. I quite like to sit on my block. Sending the knees down towards your mat. So we're going to send our right hand over to the left side of our head and we're going to stretch into our neck. It feels nice just to close the eyes. So you're peeling down your left shoulder. Your right hand is pulling the head over to the right side. So you get that long stretch in the left neck, left side of the neck. Release that side. Just take a moment. Does it feel any different? And then we're going to go on to the other side. Pulling the head over to the left. Closing the eyes. And then that right shoulder go heavy. And the neck is the highway from the head to the heart. We want to keep it as free as possible so that energy can flow. Release, just take rest for a moment. Close the eyes and just drop the chin down to the chest, feeling that stretch in the back of the neck. Eyes stay closed as you roll through the head, taking your time. pressing your circle. And back to center. Removing your block. Coming round onto your back. Just keep your block and your yoga belt to hand. We're going to lie all the way down. Keep a bend into the legs for now. Arms alongside you. Draw the knees into the chest and then send the heels up to the ceiling. Arms alongside you, palms facing down. We're going to exhale and slowly start to lower the heels towards the mat, but hover them. Any lower back issues, you bring the knees into the chest first and then you send them long. Everybody else, we're just starting to lower slowly, very slowly. Legs together, and then just hover your heels above your mat. Feeling the core working, feeling your power chakra engaging. Area of creativity, your area of confidence. Power is growing as you hold this asana. Draw the knees in to the chest. Squeeze the knees in. Send the heels back to the ceiling. Chin stays tucked in. We're going to do that one more time. You're slowly, slowly lowering. And then hovering the heels. Maybe bringing up the head and reaching with the arms. It's optional. Maybe you prefer to keep the head down. Two more breaths. And release. That's hard for me to talk and hold at the same time. Let's draw the knees back into the chest. Squeeze them in. Plant the feet down on your mat, hip width apart, and then just push up and place your block under your lower back. So flat down, under the lower back and the top of the glutes. We're going to send the heels high again, double leg raise. Send the palms upwards, away from the body. Very soothing and calming asana. Maybe you're going to stay here, or maybe if you want to go a little further, you come up into your shoulder stand. So for your shoulder stand, you won't need your block. You support your back, walking the hands up the back, and then you send the feet up to the ceiling. So you decide which asana you prefer today. If you want the gentle version, then it's your heels staying up towards the ceiling on your block. We're going to stay for 2 more breaths. One more. And then bend the knees back into the chest, whatever version you're in. And slowly come back to your mat, keeping your head on the mat. Don't let the head lift. Let's send the legs long, the arms long behind you, stretching into the whole body. Our block is still in place if it feels good. Releasing the arms back alongside you, bending back into the legs, pushing up, releasing your block, letting the spine come back to the mat. Send your legs long, legs together, down on your mat. And this is where you may want your strap. We're going to draw in the right knee, squeeze the right knee to the chest. And then we're going to take hold either our big toe or our strap around our right foot. We're sending that heel back to the ceiling once you're there. Left hand on your left hip. We're going to let that right leg go out to the right side, holding our foot or holding our strap. Maybe turning the gaze to the left. Draw that leg back in. Let go of your strap or let go of your toe, arms back alongside you. And then slowly, slowly let that right foot come back down to your mat. Give it a shake once it's there, a little release. And let it join the left leg. So maybe you can feel the difference between the right side and the left side. As always, we want that balance. So we're going to draw the left knee in, squeeze it in. Take hold of the left big toe or our strap around our left foot as we extend the heel to the ceiling. Right hand on that right hip, taking that left leg out to the side. Make sure you haven't got a candle there like me. And maybe turning your gaze to the right. Creating space in that left hip. An area we hold a lot of emotion and often a lot of pain as well. Coming back to center, release that foot, let that left leg join the right. And then that final bend back into the legs, a little bit of distance between the feet. Let the knees just drop over to the right. You can cactus the arms. And then maybe picking up that right heel on top of the outer edge of that left knee. Delving a little deeper into the hips. Close the eyes. Release, take that roll back to center. Dropping the legs over to the left side, maybe picking up that foot, outer edge of that right knee. Making sure the shoulders are rested. Closing the eyes. And releasing, rolling back to center. Last squeeze in of those knees. That rock, that roll, whatever feels good. And then, unless you really want to come into Shavasana, we're going to use our support in Child's Pose. So if you have a bolster, use your bolster. If not, a pillow or a few pillows. You want your support in between the knees, and I want you to have a blanket. Just make sure I don't hit the candle. So the blanket is going to be around your shoulders. Like so. And then you're going to be coming down onto your support. Left ear down first, or right, it doesn't matter. You're going to hug that support to you, blanket around you. Maybe you like the blanket completely over your head. So you make that cocoon. You decide. The main thing is you're warm, you're cozy, you're supported in your Child's Pose. So finding that support now. Letting the body take complete rest after your practice. And this is the time to absorb your practice. It's not the time to start thinking what you need to do. Start thinking I need to get off my mat and go. This is the time to absorb your practice. Let your eyes close. Let your body take rest. There's no control of the breath. It's coming in, releasing out. And as you rest in Child's Pose, supported and feeling comfortable, I want you to think about how you came into this world. You came into this world shining brightly, full of joy, full of self-love. No judgment, no self-criticism, no unkind words. And fully absorbed in who you are. That ray of sunshine, that bright diamond. And I want you to come back to that feeling. This is who you are. Turning the head the other way. Stretching the other side. and exploring these last few moments just for you. When you feel ready, just start to be aware of the room around you. Any sounds, any distant noise. Bringing yourself back into the room. Slowly bringing yourself off of your support. Maybe stay in kneeling, maybe come into a seated cross-legged position when you feel ready. Bringing your hands to your heart. Letting your true self shine bright. And don't let anyone diminish that flame that's within. Let's bow to Namaste. Namaste, everyone.